Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft. Today we are going to prepare something that's going to be needed in 2 episodes because we're in need of what's it called? We need Ender Eyes. Episode 50 is going to be a special episode. We are going to do the Ender Dragon, with episode 100 being another special episode. I haven't really thought of what that's going to entail though. And I am being stupid because we are going to go over there. And then we'll go up there and get ourselves some lace rods. The next thing after we beat the Ender Dragon is going to be building a hub area here in the Nether, and also building the building an farm for skulls, wither skulls. So we are going to need a bunch of those for what's it called? We want to kill the Ender Dragon a bunch of times to get ourselves all the portals, and we are going to eventually terraform the whole End Island. So we are going to need a lot of those. Now, I would say we're going to do a quick cut and then we're going to be finished grinding these. See you in a moment. So we have gotten ourselves half a stack. Where were we? Here. That's the correct way out. Then we are also going to need quite a lot of ender pearls, but we are going to get those later. Now we can put these. Man. There's an Enderman. And he didn't drop any pearls. Sad. We can put those downstairs. In here. Then we are also going to need to get ourselves a lot of ender pearls, as I have said. And I would like to start building a museum as well after the special episode, because we are going to need some place to put the Ender Dragon egg. And I do want to continue this Let's Play for a really long time, so you know this is going to be really cool when we've been playing for like 5 years or so, and then we have our museum with all the different stuff in it. We got ender pearls. We can collect all of those. There's definitely some inside. And I was pretty sure that there were some in here. There was one. What water breathing? We are going to need those as well eventually. Then we got none in here, but we got emeralds. Those can be brought over. Then we got one here. And we got gold, which can be traded. None here. We can put these over here. I want to trade the gold for possibly more ender pearls and stuff. Which we are going to do in a second. Then we can put these in here, and then I will be right back. And we got those 5 as well. See you again in a moment. So we now got our first Master Cleric. He sells ender pearls for 5 emeralds. We could do it as well through trading with piglins, which would probably be faster, especially if we got a bunch of them, and it would also be cheaper. But honestly, we got infinite gold, we got infinite sugarcane, and I'll also be building a sugarcane farm, so in the long run this is going to be a drop in the bucket. We also got infinite villagers. Theoretically, I could just fill up the whole remaining area with clerics, and those could all trade our gold into emeralds, and the emeralds could then buy us infinite ender pearls, so I don't think that we are running out of any of these things anytime soon. And now we are going to need these and those. And we are going to use all of those eventually. Now we are also going to be continuing to build this episode. So I want to probably terraform part of this mountain and add in a second floor over here on top of this. Like actually one, two, third one. And then I want to connect these two somehow through here, but I don't know how long this episode is going to be. I would say I'll start by farming some spruce wood. So we have mined a lot of spruce wood, and now I'll be continuing over here. Be right back. So we have continued building here, and we have added another floor on top of this, but we have sadly run out of dark oak. Whoa, 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 whoa. No idea what that was. It's some config from one of the utility mods. So we need more dark oak, and then I want to fill in this floor as well as all of this. And we also continued in here. We're going to hollow out all of this up to the other side, up to here. And that's going to be another part of our base. We are going to probably add in another staircase as well. I thought about adding a staircase right here. Exactly like this. Because that's pretty much in the center of all of this, and there's probably going to be more stuff going behind here as well as over there. So I think that's a good place to put something. I would say I'll farm some dark oak and then we'll add these in. Now we have gotten 4 stacks and 7. Now we're going to put in these as well as over there. So now we have continued building over there, and now I want to continue over here. So we have finished this side as well as this one. There's going to be another floor on top of this. Then we'll maybe add another one on top of the middle part here. or we are going to top this all off. In the front we now got this arrangement here, which I think looks pretty good. I think we might remove those and make those windows 3 tall. Then next up we are going to do a little bit of trading and enchanting, because I want a second set of netherite armor and another sword if possible, as well as a bow. I don't know if we actually need all of that, but that's going to be what we'll be doing now. So now we have gathered mending, protection and unbreaking for second armor set. Now we only need to get some netherite, as well as ourselves some, what's it called? Some diamond armor pieces, but those can be easily crafted. And then we should probably get some other enchantments as well, like respiration or depth strider and feather falling. But let's first get some netherite. So this time we got ourselves 39 ancient debris, which means we can theoretically get ourselves a whole stack, a whole another set of equipment. Firstly, we got to get rid of all of this though. We can craft these like this. Those can be combined. And then I would say, oh, we still got these. Uh, 16. 8 in these. 8 in these. 7 in here. I'll also put 8 in there. Be right back once those are melted. Now, here we are. We got all of these to take for ourselves. Then we got a bunch of gold. And these we need to firstly craft those. Those can be put over to our rest. Where did we put our diamonds? I think we got some over here. We might have also used them for something. Can't really remember. We're going to check our other chests in a second. Firstly, I want to put these in here. Then we can gather these and craft 10 of those. Netherite block. Then we got these. Now, where did we put our diamonds? We can start looking here. Nope, nope. Then they could be in these or over there. Nope, 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 nope. Those aren't used for anything important. These are only seeds. In here, there's none. There's well not. There neither. Diamonds. We really need to stack up on more of those as well. Now we can craft these 1, 2, 3, as well as this. That should be one whole armor. And that can be put over there. And then we can turn it into netherite. Using these. But firstly we got to guarantee that we always have some of those over. Because those can be super expensive to... those are really expensive to craft, but they're more annoying to farm. So now we got boots, helmet, netherite leggings, and those. Now we can put these away, which allows us to have an almost empty inventory. Then I'm going to be right back. Now, I was looking through our enchantments. We still had one respiration over in this base. And then we need Aqua Affinity, because that's the only other enchantment that needs to be on the helmet. Like this. Man, does he want to? Yeah. That's such a stupid recipe. Now. We have protection, aqua affinity, mending, respiration, unbreaking. Let me like this. Mending, respiration, protection, unbreaking free. That's density, because we probably... Oh my god. Unbreaking. Aqua affinity, respiration, unbreaking, mending, protection. We're going to need 27 levels for enchanting that. And it could very well happen that our anvil breaks. There's also a thunderstorm outside, so I'm hoping that that's not going to affect us. 6th level respiration helmet. Protection plus mending for 2 levels. Then that helmet gets added with these two for another 8. And then we add aqua affinity on our other book. And then those get combined for 9. And 1 more level for our backup helmet. And like that we got ourselves already a decent part of our secondary armor piece, which is going to also be for any guest that comes up on our Let's Play series here. And I would like to have some of these for this. Then we can put this on an armor stand right here. Now I will be right back, and then we'll be working towards another piece. Now our next piece of armor is going to be our leggings. Those are going to get protection 4, unbreaking, and then our nice little anvil is going to break. Those only have 1 extra enchantment, which would be Swift Sneak, and I have already explained that that's exclusive to Ancient Cities, and Ancient Cities are going to come later in our Let's Play. So our backup armor is also not going to get that. We need 3 of these, then can we get 1 of those, and these can go back in there. We also need a little iron farm sometime. We already got infinite villagers, so that's not going to be any issue, I think. But we are still going to need to get to it. Then this is going to be our backup leggings. Obviously backup, because it's as both the one we'll use if we lose this one, And it's also the one that's for our backup guests. And if I'm right, we can also enchant the chestplate, but we are going to need levels, so I'll be farming those. Now, I did farm level 30, and I got us unbreaking, protection, and mending for our chestplate. We're going to start with protection 4 for 4 levels, combined with unbreaking for another 4, and then mending for 5. Renaming costs another level. Backup chestplate. And that's the third piece. Now, next episode, we are going to do the boots, and then we'll be also building a little bit before we are going to tackle the Ender Dragon in episode 50. Then, goodbye, have a great time, see you next episode, please like and subscribe.